Hey, we're gonna search this area. See what we come up with.
That was intense. You cool?
Yeah. Let's go find that radio tower.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're fine.
Hey, maybe we can find something in that boat over there.
You gotta believe me on this, Sam. All right? Sure. Keep your eyes peeled.
Way ahead of you, kid.
So as I was telling Skip before we started, Henry is kind of the way Henry treats Sam is kind of like how Joel treated Ellie before she got the gun and stuff like that, if not a little bit worse. Whoops, wrong button. But anyways, you'll notice when we first saw Henry and Sam in their first appearance, Sam had a gun on us, but you'll notice the way, if you go back and look at that video, the way that Henry takes the gun from Sam, it's kind of like, whoa, wait, what are you doing having a gun? Give it to me. It's just, even though he's holding the gun, he's pointing at the ground and being safe with it. He's kind of like, I don't trust you with this gun.
Oh, I didn't notice that, but then again, I'm not Texan, so...
Rules of the range, my friend.
My trigger discipline is poor.
Well, he was pointing at the ground. He didn't seem to be doing anything stupid. He was pointing at somebody, but that was when Joel was being kind of punchy. Which you don't want to punch Joel. You'll just make him angry.
Whoa.
What?
First time on a boat.
Well, it's a little bit different in the water.
One step at a time.
Mm-hmm. So somebody came on shore leave. Let's see if they got some stuff in here.
Yeah, but I mean, they never left the shore.
Well, how do you know?
Because the fucking boat's still here!
Well, the people aren't here, sir.
Well, they're probably dead.
No, they're not.
Let's be honest.
They're not. No, they're not. There's a boat note. This is the introduction of a dude named Ish. He was on this boat, and from the sounds of it, it sounds like he was on the boat hiding out from the infected, and he's kind of like, okay, I'm out of food.
Ellie,
Boat's looking bad. Let's head back to shore. I really like Ish's comments when you go through and look at these, because he's got usually like a little bit of a dry wit or humor to it. It's kind of like, hey, if you find my skull, please don't step on it.
That's like my number 3 fear.
But yeah, we're going to be finding a lot of entries by this Ish fella. Now, the guy's name Ish, even though he's on a boat, I remember when this came up, and when I was looking at like GameFAQs or various things, some folks were saying, oh, it's a reference to Ishmael from Moby Dick because he's on a boat. It's like, no. There was a book that came out in the late 40s called The Earth Abides. It's kind of like the granddaddy to a lot of post-apocalyptic settings. And I'll cover it a bit later in this update when we've got time to kill. And trust me, we will have time to kill.
Can't go this way.
For a second there, I thought you might shoot him.
Yeah, almost did.
They're all right. I think it's good to have him around.
I think you're right.
Did everyone have boats back then?
I had a 60-foot yacht.
Really?
No.
Sarcasm. Making progress.
And they're joking around.
Yep, Joel has a sense of humor.
What? When did he find that?
They must have salvaged it together. You know, you got to do something with all that manure and stuff that I'm not using on smoke bombs. So
maybe he was so grumpy because he had just a severe vitamin deficiency.
Yep, he had to get his vitamin B and vitamin A up. Now he's all chipper. Look at that sunny disposition. He's just a glowing bastion of positivity.
Hey, Ellie! I think we found something.
I think you found a teenager who could slide across the ground.
Hey, I bet this goes all the way through. Give me a hand with this.
First time I saw those on a kid, the little bastard ran into me.
You're sort of like, wait a second, did he slip on the ice? Wait a second, there's no ice here. I don't understand.
Wait, I'm inside of a mall. How is this possible?
Quick time tapping.
Working together.
Yep.
Next time on a very special My Two Dads, heading into a culvert.
Well, at least we're not 2.5 men.
Hey, flashlights out. Sam, stay close. Couldn't find the alarm.
So,
TV does not learn lessons lightly.
we are in a sewer level.
Great!
Well, at least we're not flooding.
Think it.
Warning.
Joel, put it down. Put down the nail bomb.
Gotta throw it, gotta throw it.
What's wrong with you, you crazy Texan?
Gotta keep that throwing arm tip-top, mister.
Just gonna throw at his rotator cuff. He'll never play in the minors.
Joel's minor league baseball.
That'd be a more appropriate joke if we were in a cave.
Joel, we should see what's over here.
All right, we'll check this side out.
I'm not a fan of this place.
Me neither. We ain't got much of a choice.
Zoinks!
Sam's all like, puppy power!
See anything?
Gotta find a different way.
I ain't found
Is
shit.
Ellie,
except
is Ellie, Velma? Hanging around.
His name was Robert Rigetti.
Well,
Right.
he didn't
Rigetti.
choose. He didn't choose the Rigetti way. He chose the wrong way. Oh, I'm stretching. Hey,
got his-
back to this.
Hey! He got his head stuck between the bars, man. That's that happened to my kid brother
Gotta hang
back when
around
we
here.
were tiny. It's been hilarious.
Got his head stuck in there and he couldn't get it out. Yeah.
Of course, I didn't find his pendant or his creepy doll.
Yep. So.
I was looking for my waifu.
Good heavens!
It's Ed Wynn doing the Skippy impression. I like it.
Hey.
Hey.
It's locked.
It's right there too.
You should rent a DVD. Ellie, go through that vent. No way.
Yep.
If you can get it open, I can crawl through and clear that door. Oh, yeesh. That is a big rat.
Stop complaining about a rat.
Your superpower is that you're tiny, Ellie. You might as well make yourself useful. There's nobody around here for you to brick.
Yep. Joel's just gotta vent his frustrations. Actually, Ellie vented, I guess.
And voila. Do you think they'll join us? All the way to Tommy's?
Well, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how everything pans out.
Snap off. The snapper.
So festive. Ah! Vitamins and weed. I mean, fertilizer. I am so sorry.
It's for a growing boy. The thing
For a
is, you can
grow
mix
up
it together
boy.
and make a really, really strong protein shake. Hey,
Ah.
another note from Ish.
What's up, Ish? Tell us about the sewers.
So here's the thing. Ish apparently started hiding in the sewers because it's a maze and he could lose people. And from how it sounds, because of how he says things went to shit pretty quick, like he was offshore for maybe a few months. It sounds like he did it while things were still fresh in the outbreak. Because he pretty much says, boy, leave here for a few months, come back, and everything's really shitty. Huh.
You know what? I see now, G-Up, that you had kind of a missed opportunity.
Hey, this way! Looks like there's a path up ahead.
You see, he's got a little bit of charm in there.
Ish is,
We're back,
is
baby.
rapidly becoming my
We're
favorite.
back. Yeah, we got like 5 or 6 letters from Ish, or dealing with Ish. So, we get to see exactly what happened around here through him.
Jeez. 6 letters in this game basically means that you could co-sign his mortgage. You're such good friends.
Can we get out this way?
Nah, there's no way to reach that.
Well, I can't swim.
That makes 2 of us.
All right, Joel. How do we get across?
Guess we gotta figure something out.
Hey, this thing's some kind of...
Maybe there's a way we can use it.
Could you give me another hint, please?
Look, generator.
I'm not quite getting it. Ellie, could you give me one more hint,
Can I
please?
get a lifeline, please?
Can I call a friend? Can I call Ish?
Ish would definitely have all the answers.
It's jammed. Y'all wait there.
Y'all wait.
Let me see. There's something jammed in the door. Bicycle chain number 1, nothing.
All right. Whoa!
Getting used to water controls again. Ooh, heavens. That looks almost like a face. Couple of eyes. Big old mouth.
Got a really strong sense for looking at faces, Mr. I see faces in hockey ice.
Hey, those are legit. You cannot unsee that Fu Manchu once you've seen it. Or handlebars. Hey,
Giapsel, like I see Lemmy Kilmeister.
hey, I see faces in a lot of things. Not in a crazy way.
Henry, give it a shot.
All right. Yeah, it's working.
Did he close it behind us? I forget. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. So there's a roadway up
back.
there, it looks like.
Oh, hey.
But,
It's quite a sinkhole.
yep, we are not interested in those highways and byways. We're exploring.
Joel's not a rambling, gambling man.
Now, let me see. Oh, clickers. And hey, a pallet.
All right. Well, pallet is cool. Clickers, not so much.
Let's go ahead and knock this in the water, clean it off, but quite literally a pallet cleanse. There we go. You know what that means.
Thought you could just skid along with that.
What can I say? Now, let me see what we have here.
Hello.
Hello, clicker.
I thought he was wearing a trucker hat. For
I
a
thought he was
second
wearing a
there.
fedora when I first saw it.
Fedora clicker.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and now we use the last use of that shiv. So now we have one full shiv, which is good. Now, this guy. I was thinking about bricking him, but... No.
Dang, son.
Take that. Oh, yeah.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
So, I end up having to, well, I'll explain in a moment, actually, because there's a note right here. Ish. Trading note.
Found Ish's dirty mattress.
Yep. So right here, he says he finds some survivors who aren't aggressive, and judging by his tone, because he says, shocking, I know, that they didn't shoot at him, I'm guessing from his tone he's run strictly into hunters, and the fact that he found some friendlies is rather interesting. And he kind of mulls over it in the letter and says, hey, you know what, I'm going to ask if I can join them. It sounds like they also have kids with them.
Huh.
So, might have a bit of a sewer community going here.
This seriously seems like the kind of post-apocalypse where the Big Brothers of America just kind of rules the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah!
Still in one piece.
She's
Oh,
just
no,
slapping you
man.
in the face. Quit hitting
It's just
yourself,
like you got
dork.
these.
Oh, this thing.
Let's go, Ellie.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
Ah, I can't wait to get out of this place.
And Ellie every time just kind of like this again. Joel's just like, rafts are like bricks. They're everywhere and we need to use them.
Let's see if that generator still got some juice.
Here goes nothing. Ugh. All right.
Can't believe it actually worked.
Yeah, don't jinx us.
But there's going to be like a slight discrepancy in that my revolver, I picked up 2 rounds off that clicker. When I ran through and did this again, I didn't get that drop off him.
Time to get going. I gotta say, I'm impressed with you two.
We're pros at this by now.
No.
No.
Well,
I get the puns, but I didn't get the achievement. Alas.
Damn it. I was gonna make that joke.
Well, I had
But I
to steal
guess
it. I had to
somebody
dismantle it.
What's up with this?
You think there's people inside?
Maybe.
Are we really going in there?
No other choice.
Is kind of adorable, actually.
Yep.
But of course, that's the way we want to go, and that's not the way we're going.
No. Because Joel likes his tools and his pills. Tools.
Far
I
out.
like,
There are
I
tools.
like how he doesn't take the toolbox. He's just stuffing all these into his pockets.
Joel's got a bunch of pockets.
Yep.
It's fine.
Pretty sure I saw jumper cables in there too.
Ooh, handy.
Probably not. I kind of play around with the flashlight here because it kind of obscures some of these drawings. But yeah, they got a bunch of chalk and paint drawings here by kiddos.
It's a sort of alarm.
I don't hear anything.
Someone used to live here. Don't look like that's the case anymore.
Who would stay in here?
Someone who thought they could keep a place like this safe.
There's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she moved in with somebody over on the West Coast, and apparently the roommate, I think it's like 3 or 4 girls or something, but one of them is like a real big stickler on rules, and she actually has a rule sheet of paper on a wall somewhere. And it's really stupid shit. And also, she doesn't do then and than correctly. So every time she writes one of these, oh, looky.
Oh, a street sweeper. Hello, handsome.
It's called the shorty.
I bet it
But
is.
anyways, the lady who writes the rules is very bad at writing. I just saw something like that recently. Also, remember how I said I had to load? That's right where it was. Because I missed a conversation over here.
Awesome.
Ellie,
Calm down. Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
Stand by those posts over there.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, do it. Oh, Henry, did you see that?
Let's keep it down, buddy, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like,
God.
hey, now they're done talking. Look at this. Bomb upgrade.
Did you know that putting
improve
bombs
radius.
inside of a closed space will make them blow up better?
What?
Did you know that simply burning gunpowder does not create a big explosion?
Fire powder, hot. Fire indeed hot.
Yes, fire indeed hot. Playtime is fun time.
You hear that? Infected.
Shh. Quiet.
Well, I guess we know what happened to these people.
So you know there was a clicker that'd been going for a while.
We keep moving forward. All we can do is hope there aren't any more of them. Doubtful, I know.
I really like the shorty. I don't know why, but I just like it more than the shotgun. Maybe just because it's cool. It kind of reminds me of the pistol from Uncharted 2, which is basically a sidearm that was, well, could one-shot a lot of things. Ooh, also, wait for it. Pork and beans!
Dan
Joe's.
Joe's.
Dan Joe's Pork and Beans.
That is a pretty fucking hillbilly name.
Boy, howdy. Boudreaux got himself some of them canned pork beans. Woo-wee!
In a full-on water distillery.
Sheesh. No.
Oh,
Taking a rest.
gross. Sleeping on the job.
Raincatcher note. And here we have him writing something to this lady named Susan. He's got all sorts of little emoticons drawn all over it. He's happy facing at this lady. Now, they're talking about, you know, collecting rainwater in here and using and stuff. And just from the tone he's taken, it could mean that he's trying to put the moves on old Susan.
Could be.
Yep.
The fastest way to let a lady know that you're interested is to compliment her survival techniques.
Yeah. Rainwater collection, that's a hell of an idea.
It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Skippy. I just wanted to say I really think that you're good at starting a fire.
These pipes are polished to a mirror sheen.
Stop it!
Hey, more rules. Secure zone. Move your jacket or outerwear. Personal pointed or sharp objects are allowed. No personal object. No, none of those sharpie things are allowed. Everybody's all kiddified over here.
But my lucky machete.
Sorry.
My old man gave it to me.
Can't use it here. Gotta leave it behind.
Oh, man.
Now, here's where things get even darker.
Oh, no. Oh,
They didn't suffer.
Oh. That's good, I guess, all things considered. Oh, wow.
It's basically a daycare in here.
They had kids, huh?
Oh yeah, they had a lot of kids. Ish mentions it in passing, with them having kiddos. And this right here, some dude named Kyle. It sounds like Ish was separated from him, but most of the folks at this point were dead. He also says that he indicates killing the children, that he said he'll make it quick if it comes down to it.
Jesus.
So, yeah, there were a whole lot of kids here. The Raincatcher note, Ish said to Susan that he, gave the kids water and they were actually using it in water guns. And he was kind of like, "Is that okay? Is it going to upset you? Because that's my fault." But yeah. So, looks like infected got in here and things went south. Part of it probably being that nobody really had weapons outside of a few protectors, so to speak.
If only they'd let them have personal pointed objects.
I know, those personal machetes could have helped. Could help so much.
That's really sad.
Yep.
Hey, you think that leads out?
Could be. It's too high for a boost. Maybe there's another way to get there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
That was me. I must have triggered some kind of safety gate or something. Henry, see if we can lift this.
So, this is awkward.
Yeah, I know. It's like every
Clickers!
time.
What?
Hey, this thing isn't budging, man.
Just go. Get out of here.
Sam, you stay close to him.
Henry, we gotta fucking move!
You keep him safe! Go!
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I know.
All right, come on, kid. See if we can find a way out of here, yeah?
Okay.
So this part right here is probably my most hated encounter of the game. Not due to difficulty, but because, well, it's broken. There are a lot of infected, it is almost impossible to stealth through it, and if you head out in the open, you're going to get swarmed. To make things worse, their pathing is, like, broken. So, whilst I am just, causing all sorts of mayhem, I'm going to be talking over this, and you can just kind of watch what's going on. There is a lot of editing here. It's just I could not make this clean, basically, and I was really aggravated with it.
Did you see that?
Stay behind me. If I run, you run.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Earth Abides is kind of the granddaddy of post-apocalyptic media. It was made back in like 1949, so it predates all of the zombie movies and such. But it has a number of basic items in its story, which you'll see. Yeah, I goofed up this stealth thing right here. I left that in actually to show how overly touchy they were on detecting you. I was around the corner and she freaked out. But, anyways, this is the real run. And you'll see me putting down explosive things repeatedly, and they never pan out, and I have to move them. But anyways, the story of The Earth Abides, it's based around someone named Isherwood Williams. You'll notice the letters we were picking up were from a dude named Ish. He was also called Ish in the books. So it starts off present day, which was 1949 at the time. He's bitten by a rattlesnake while he's off in the mountains. He's doing some geography-related grad student work, and he returns to his cabin where he goes into a coma, essentially. When he wakes up sometime later, kind of like a Rip Van Winkle thing to some degree, the entire world apparently got its shit kicked in by some disease. And this is almost near extinction for mankind. Now, the whole thing of him being in a coma and waking up when things are ruined, that's basically the hook of, like, The Walking Dead and 28 Days Later. Because, a person wakes up and it's like, where'd everybody go? But, anyways, Ish moves around. He goes from New York to California. And after settling on the West Coast, he tries to build up society doing like education and stuff and teaching kids, but it doesn't make any headway. And at one point, he has a son named Joey who really takes after him very strongly, and is basically kind of like he's gonna lead the future generations. Well, thing is, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh no.
So trying to rebuild society.
Okay. So he's got this son named Joey, right? And he's basically Ish Jr. to every degree. And thing is, one day some dude shows up at their encampment. And not only is the dude kind of a scumbag, but he's also carrying typhoid. So it's almost exactly like the whole thing they use in zombie tropes of somebody being infected and getting in there. Essentially, it kills a bunch of people, including Joey. So after Joey dies, there's like a 20-year gap, and the younger folk are a lot more in tune with nature, and they're pretty decent survivors. Something that's kind of neat about this is Ish carries around some field hammer, kind of what miners use at the time, kind of like a mattock or a field pick, I'm not sure which.
Right.
But the younger generation is superstitious, because Ish is from the old guard. He's like one of the only old people still alive, and they basically see him as a god of sorts. And the hammer is basically, nobody wants to touch it because they think it's a symbol of godhood.
Right, they revere the Americans sort of in the same way Assassin's Creed reveres those precursors.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is, they listen to him, but they don't really take him seriously at times.
We're gonna keep going. You good?
Yeah.
Lots of editing. But the story fast forwards to Ish's twilight years, and he's kind of seen as a relic. Because, he's incredibly old, he's going senile, and he's typically out of touch with reality. And before he dies, he gives his hammer to his great-grandson, Jack, who is supposed to be pretty similar to Joey in some regard, and it ends with him wondering if the world is a better place or a worse place, ultimately. But it also kind of boils down to, let's not repeat our mistakes, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm a big sucker for that kind of thematic exploration of the post-apocalypse. I really like the stories that take place long after civilization's collapse.
Well, yeah, the just from reading up on summaries and general gists of things, this really kind of gave me a Fallout sort of feel to some degree, and not the goofy way, but kind of how you get the future generations coming into it and mixing with the folks who were around previously. Yeah,
for sure. There's a really good quote on the Wikipedia page for this book that I just pulled up. Mm-hmm. The society is so small that the death of one member, a little boy named Joey, seems likely to determine for many generations to come whether the emerging society will or won't be literate. As Ish thinks of it, each new baby is a candle lit against the dark.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking beautiful, man.
Oh yeah. Which, if folks like this, one book that I have read that this is kind of compared to is Alas, Babylon.
But there were a lot of them here. People, I mean.
Looks like it.
And Alas, Babylon is kind of like a worst case. No, it's an empty toolbox. Alas, Babylon's kind of like a worst case approach to nuclear holocausts and such. It is really interesting. It takes place over kind of a pretty small amount of time. But I believe they're over in Florida is where it happens. And that, there are people who die from the immediate outburst. I think it's the main character's son or nephew, one of the two. He basically was looking off in the distance where a bomb went off, and he's blinded for most of the book.
Okay.
Or rather, the kid is. But, you see people trickle in from the outside. They have metal and stuff, and they carry, irradiated metals with them. Oh, shower rules. They have showers.
Hey, alright. Wear your flippy floppies.
Yep. And there's also something over here for the porta potties. We'll look at that in a moment.
Ooh.
I need to read Alas, Babylon again. I really like that.
I'm on Amazon right now. There's another really good one that I wanted to talk about.
Cover with Sawdust. Cover Oh, clean up after yourself. Save toilet paper. Uh-huh. No cutting hair.
Yeah, don't do that in the toilet. That's gross. It clogs it up. It's disgusting. But just really quickly, another really good one about sort of the collapse of society and the deification of the precursors is a book called A Canticle for Leibowitz.
Never heard of it.
Which is about this, it's fantastic. It's,
Look at this place. It's like a classroom. Why couldn't they keep it safe?
Son, I wish I knew. God knows they didn't deserve it.
to transcribing the works of this electrical engineer by the name of Leibowitz. So, you know, it's all stuff like his schematics and...
You think you can knock that ladder down?
Yeah.
exist in the world after the collapse of society. So they end up finding, by accident, Leibowitz's shopping list, which becomes this, you know, holy relic, because it's the first new writing by the saint.
Is it kind of like the gods must be crazy to some degree? Or
it kind of is, except it's...
Oh, here's something else we see here. Some dude named Danny and Ish are the only people...
Ish is a handsome man.
Yeah, look at Ish. Oh, man. But they're the only dudes who have weapons, it looks like.
Huh. But anyway, it's a really good book. It's kind of an interesting examination of when all else is lost. You know, does society keep creating new knowledge and new ideas, or is it this sort of rearguard action to try and preserve what's left of the past? Which is pretty fascinating, because it seems like The Last of Us draws a lot of inspiration from, I think, the 3 books that we've talked about.
There we go.
Good job, kid. Come on.
Joel, that's them.
Sam!
Oh, thank God. We gotta keep running. Keep going. Over there.
Ellie, get away from the door.
Maybe we can push it together.
Sam! He just crawled through.
He what?
Sam, what the hell are you doing?
Getting us out of here.
Well, hurry up then.
All right, go.
Everyone upstairs. Let's go.
Damn thing's stuck!
Here, give me a boost. I can get through that window.
Open it from the other side. Make it fast.
Come on, Sam. You're not staying in here. What about you?
I'll be fine. Come on, go. Get ready.
Fresh air.
Look at this.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
So where's this tower?
We're close. Come on, let's go.